What's up, everyone? FYI, literally the only time I get remotely decent during this quarantine is to do these videos, like throw on a little mascara, little lipstick. Otherwise, I would probably be like a complete slob during this time. So last year, I experienced eczema. Never had it in my life. My younger sister had it her whole life. It was really bad. And luckily, it kind of miraculously cleared up just a couple years ago. I never had it, so I didn't even know what it was, but I was starting to get these little patches, and of all places, on my face and neck. I had like 2 patches here, and a patch under my eye here, and on the sides of my face, my neck. It was just like multiple places. Very frustrating, especially on your face. I went to dermatologist. I even had an allergy test done. By the way, I'm allergic to literally everything on planet Earth, from dust to grass and horses and dogs. Pretty much anything related to nature. My doctor was actually surprised that I didn't have any sinus issues because of how many allergies I have. So I started doing a little research. The prescription options were one, steroid creams, which I did use a little bit, and yes, they help, for a little while, but you can't really use them long term because they thin out your skin over time. And I'm just not one for like mask type of solutions. I'd rather like get to the root of the problem. Other prescription creams were also a little scary to me. I'm just that type of person that will think that I'm going to be that 0.001% who will have like one of the rare serious side effects from medication. Although there was one that I ended up using a little bit that was kind of the most gentle cream. I don't have like a cure, obviously, and the same things that worked for me may not work for everyone, but I just wanted to share what exactly I was doing at the time that my eczema kind of magically disappeared. First of all, the prescription cream that I'm talking about is Eucrisa, the one that I actually used a little bit. My dermatologist was kind enough to give me a ton of samples, which I really appreciated. So I would use that anytime I had like a flare-up. I also use this along with CeraVe cream. It's a great moisturizer. I've actually used the face lotion or whatever it's called is one that's specifically for your face, whereas this one's like face and body. That one was okay, but I found that this thicker cream, even though you would think it would be like too thick and maybe, make you break out or something, it actually was better to me for some reason. It just didn't make my skin greasy at all, and yeah, I liked it. But the eczema was still there. I feel like I have to throw this in just because I kind of started them around that time. I have no idea if this helped at all, but along with my usual multivitamin, I started taking coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10, I think is how people refer to it. My husband and I are trying to conceive, low-key, so my doctor put this on a list of things that may improve your fertility and chances of getting pregnant. And along with that, I started this prenatal DHA, so fish oil. Besides that, I feel like the real hero in all this is this cream I came across by Avène. I called it Avène in my last video. It's a French brand, and I pronounced it wrong. Shout out to like the 10 years of French classes I took in Canada, which was mandatory, and I can't barely speak a sentence of French. In my time scouring the internet for solutions for this eczema problem, I came across a lot of people who, were raving about this cream. It's called Cicalfate. And the reason this tube looks like it could use a sandwich or something is because I literally drain this stuff. I use it twice a day, and I really like slather it on my face. I don't think I mentioned it, but the eczema flare-up started last summer, like middle of the summer. And I think I started using this Cicalfate cream sometime near the winter. Also around that time, I had a trip to Toronto in the cold. I have no idea if that helped at all for some reason. When I came back, a combination of maybe all these things or a couple of these things, my eczema was pretty much gone and hasn't come back since. I call this cream the cream that saved my face because not only have I not had any flare ups since then, but it has made my skin just so much better. Like, I feel like my skin looks better now than it did pre eczema breakout. It's thick. It's kind of annoying to rub in. It kind of leaves even a slight white cast, which, for someone like me who doesn't really wear makeup on their skin, you may have to just wait a few minutes for it to settle in. But if you wear makeup like bronzer, foundation, or whatever, you should be fine layering that on top of the cream. It just makes my skin glow and kind of look dewy once it all settles in. And I don't know, like my pores have been looking smaller than ever, and I haven't been getting like these little bumps that I've always kind of got on my face here and there. Just smoother skin and more glowy. I don't know if it's maybe the zinc in it. I heard that zinc is good for fighting acne and, breakouts and stuff like that. So all I know is I'm never going to stop using this stuff as long as it works for me. And then, they sent me samples of other products, and that's how I started using their A-oxidative serum, which, even though it has a little fragrance in it, it hasn't caused me to break out. So anyway, I just wanted to share what I was doing. Again, this is not, crediting these things as a cure for eczema, but my eczema is gone. So hopefully introducing at least, the Cicalfate cream will help somebody out. The Eucrisa was also cool. Like, I never really used it for the entire length I was probably supposed to use it, just whenever I had a breakout in the beginning, and it helped a little bit. That is that. Thank you guys for listening as always, and until next time.